Okay, let's jump straight into it. Now, I've got my webcam turned off. The reason being is because your job is not to watch me, but to watch the charts and what I'm teaching you. So we're going to carry on from the last webinar about identifying the trends, marking up highs and lows. Now, I get a lot of people saying to me that, this stuff is simple and, you can cover this in like 4 minutes. The simple answer is you can't. I could spend an entire year just going over this very subject here, and I guarantee you still won't understand it. It is very easy in videos to go, hey, look, give an example here. This is a trade that I took earlier. I say earlier, I took the other day. Okay, hold on here. So look at this setup here. We've got an uptrend. We've got a pullback. Okay, I've confirmed the high. I've confirmed the low down here, the higher high, almost like a break and retouch. If I just mark up this area here, it's not the best setup, but this is the whole point. No setup will always be perfect. Give me a sec there. I've done that wrong. There's just there. Okay, what we can see here is we can see that clear uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback. Okay, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then if we look all the way up, we've still got higher lows all the way up. So you can see here, this is actually an uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now, yeah, okay, in simulation and back testing on videos, you can make it look simple like this. But as you'll probably know, in reality, it's far from it, right? Trying to do this live is very difficult, and it's a subject that is so easily missed. Like for me, I would say this is the reason why most people fail, apart from emotions. Because, if you're placing a trade, you should already know which way the market's heading, right? Take a trade and ask yourself which way the market's heading. Normally, you're not sure. I'm not sure if this trade's going to win. I'm not sure. You should be confident. And if you're unsure on which way the market's heading, guess what? You shouldn't be taking a trade. So what we want to do in this video is going to carry on again, and we're just going to focus on identifying clear higher highs and higher lows and seeing which way the market's actually heading. We're not doing this on speculating. I'm not going to tell you which way I think the market's going to head. The market's going to do that for us. The market's going to tell us which way it's heading, and we're just going to ride the trend. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete the binary destroyer here, and we're just going to add a 100 moving average, same as before. The reason why I add the 100 moving average is because it helps just identifying weighted moving average, there we go there, is it just helps identifying the trends. Now we're going to be doing this on the 1 minute time frame, but you can do this on all time frames. It doesn't matter what time frame you do it on, 1, 5, 15, 1 hour, daily. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on one time frame, and then in the final video, we're going to do the exact same now with the higher time frames, and we'll look for a clear trend. And once we can confirm a clear trend, we will then go down to the lower time frame, look for a clear trend on there too, and take the trade. So essentially what we're going to be doing in the final video is top-down analysis, but just repeating what I'm showing you here, but we're going to be doing it on 2 time frames. So let's jump straight into it. Okay, so we're just going to stop in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right. So replay here. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're just going to identify which way the market's heading. Which way is the market heading? Currently at the minute, we're going sideways. Okay, looks like we're going into a downtrend. It's probably quite obvious it's going into a downtrend. You can see the lower highs. Okay, you can see the lower lows. So, it's quite obvious we're going into a downtrend. Okay. But obviously we're just kind of floating about this moving average here. Okay, now this is a very interesting one. Is this now a downtrend? Okay, we're not sure because it hasn't broken that low. So at the minute, we're not sure what's going to happen, and that's the main thing. When people sit there and they're probably going, Jamie, this is a double bottom, this means it's going to go up, or this could be a change of character, meaning it could be going into an uptrend. You know what? That's all speculation, right? It could be a double bottom, but, it could get broken. We don't know. And our job here is not to play guessing games. Our job here is to trade. To give an example here, we actually have, right, a nice little break and retouch just there, right? Let's see if price drops on this level. Okay, beautiful. Now you're sitting there. How did I know that was going to happen? The funny thing is here is the market already told us it was going down. And that's the important thing. And this is what I want to teach you, right? This wasn't hard, right? This was simple once you look into it. We were clearly below the EMA, right? Look at it here. It wasn't below the EMA. Now we're clearly below it. There's some distance in between the candlesticks and the EMA. So it's a clear downtrend. Not only do we that, we can see, look, downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback. Okay. So when price comes back up and retouches this level, I can see the previous low, high. I can see the previous high. I can see the previous low. I can see the previous low. I can see the low. I can see the high. Oh my God, it is a window into the opportunity, into the future. We knew price was going to do that when you look at it. Now, this is the trick. If you can't see that, step away. Don't take a trade. Don't sit there and go, try and force something or force a trade that doesn't need to be forced. If you can't see it, don't take a trade. Don't try and sit there and go, okay, there is, there's stop losses below here, or there's liquidity and price like here. This could be like, if I just look at this candlestick here, a lot of people can say, oh, look, that's just a liquidity spike. It's taking out stop losses and then it's going to reverse. All of that, what I just said, is speculation. Is there stop losses below here? Yes, there is. Is it going to be taken? We don't know. Okay, but what I do know is when this came down here, it was creating a lower low, it was creating a lower high, and that was the lower low. So, that's not speculating, that is using my eyes. And that is a subject, or that is a skill, should I say, that is extremely difficult. Okay, so again, we're going to carry on here. Now, we are, okay, now does this mean that this is a downtrend? No, it doesn't mean it's a downtrend. Why does this not mean it's a downtrend? Because if you had a downtrend, it would be doing that, yeah? Right? So obviously it would always create lower lows and lower highs. This is equal highs. See here? Okay, so is this a downtrend now? No. Is it an uptrend? No. Okay, so don't try and buy or sell from there or buy from there. You're just going to get stopped out. If everybody tries to sell from there, you'll probably get stopped out. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It might drop from there, but let's see what happens. Okay, so on this occasion here, on this occasion here, it did bounce from there. But the main thing is it's so difficult to gauge if price will drop from there because it's not telling us that it is going to go down, right? As you can see here, look, it's really struggling now at this level. Yes, you would have won this trade, but it was kind of obvious that it is really struggling. Like if this was a clear downtrend, it would be already down here somewhere, wouldn't it? But it's not. It's really struggling here. You perhaps got this little spike here. Does this mean it's going to go into an uptrend? I don't know. But what I am looking for, if we are going into an uptrend, is a break of this level. So, this is just confidence building. What I'm doing here is simply confidence. We're sitting and waiting. Okay, so now we've created that high. See how I've created that high? Now, does this mean because we've created that high, we're going into an uptrend? Well, possibly. We're above the EMA now, which is great. But we need to see that higher low, right? We need to really see that higher low to confirm we're going into an uptrend. Now, I would assume we're probably going to come here and bounce off it. Funny enough, that's nice. How did I guess that was going to happen? Okay, now we have our confirmation of an uptrend, right? You can see here. You see how we've had that confirmation of an uptrend? So now we look for here and we'd buy it up. Simple. That is it, right? Now, this trade might actually lose. Okay, let me see what happens here. Yeah. Okay, now this is a very interesting move, right? And I won't go in it too much detail because like I said at the start, right, you could spend a year covering this. A lot of people make the mistake when they're trading the trend is price comes up like this, pulls back, price comes up, pulls back, price comes up, pulls back. The problem is, right, the move already happened here, right? So when you see this move here, right, we would buy here. So me and the smart traders would buy there, okay? But if you're looking to buy here, That's the worst thing you can do, because all the beginners now have got their little notebooks out going, oh, look, textbook trade, higher high, higher low, ABC pattern, 1, 2, 3 pattern. Yep, I'm going to buy here. This is it. I'm going to buy. And what happens? You get stopped out. The reason why you got stopped out is because the move was down here and down here, not here, right? And you will see it actually here, right? You will see the actual move just there, right? You see how I said I assumed price was going to bounce up from there? Because I actually spotted just here, right? I'm going to put it one there. I'm going to put one just there as well, right there. So as you can see, price creates that double bottom pattern there, right? It comes up, right? Bounces down, then breaks that high just there, right? And comes down like that there. So I'm already seeing the high and the low and the higher high, which is broken there. Oh my God, retouch it, buy with the trend, right? Now, that was a very difficult setup or kind of confirmation of a high and low there. It was very difficult, mainly because of these candlesticks here. Look, a lot of crazy candlesticks. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't look that difficult. But, you know, I think that's more of my experience over anything, right? You see here, now we're coming down. Now, you see that this isn't a pullback, so there's no confirmation of a trend, right? Here we go here. Now, this is a very obvious... Oh, I've missed that one. This is a very obvious example, right, of a... I wonder if we're going to come back up here and touch it. That would be nice. Oh, no, we haven't. Okay, but that's annoying as well because there's another setup just there. You see how price, again, had come down, right? Pulled back. Now, this is the trick. How do I know that this is a pullback? Because this is where it kind of, you know, can go even deeper and say, how do I identify a pullback? Some people talk about, you know, they'll use fair value gaps, they'll use Fibonacci retracement levels, they'll use stochastic oscillators, MACDs, RSIs, previous structure, whatever, right? Everyone will use different methods to confirm a pullback. The simple answer to this, or to keep this simple, is you never really know when a pullback is a pullback until it's actually broken. So obviously price comes up like this here, comes back up down there, comes up. How do I know that this move here is a pullback? I don't. I won't know until it breaks it. And then I go, oh yeah, it's a pullback. Oh, it looks obvious now. Do you know what I mean? In hindsight, yeah, it looks obvious. Here, what I was hoping for, which it did, but I wasn't quick enough, it comes up, it comes down. You see how it's just retouched that little wick just there. Now this on the 1 minute time frame is nothing, but on the 1 hour, which you'll watch in the next video, this will make a lot of sense because this little wick here is where we would be looking for sells. On the 1 minute, it's pointless, right? But on the 1 hour, that is a really good entry point because if I just zoom in here, right, essentially what you've got here is you've got obviously prices come down, prices pulled back, prices come down, prices pulled back. And what we've got right at this level here, and this is the important part, the high and the low. See this? The lower low and lower high. Down. Very quick on the 1 minute time frame, but on the 1 hour or the 5 or 15, which you'll see in another video, this wick here will make perfect sense. But the main point is simply about identifying the trend. Now the problem is now, right? Now you see prices in a downtrend. Watch this. Watch price pull back now. Now everybody's thinking, this is a pullback, Jamie. I'm going to sell it with the trend. No, it's not a pullback because it's created a double bottom. If this was a downtrend, it would have done this. So this is not a downtrend, okay? Does it mean it's an uptrend? No, doesn't mean anything, right? If it's an uptrend, right, now watch this. Watch this. This could be interesting. Now, right, can you see how we've had our double bottom? We've had our higher high and potentially here, is this the higher low to shoot up here? Now, I wouldn't normally take a trade there, mainly because it's very difficult to confirm the first higher low in the market, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, again, you would have made a few pips. But sometimes it's very difficult. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen here. Pull back, boom. I think I've got a funny feeling now price is going to rocket up from here. Watch this one. You ready? Right? Come on, come up, come up. Get up there, get up there. Come on, get up, get up. It's really struggling at the minute, okay? You probably would have got a few pips out of that one. Let me see how far this goes up. Looks like it's slowing down. Beautiful, right? So there's two setups here, right? And we're going to cover this basically. We'll do one more after this and then we'll call it the end, right? So here, going back to here, you see how we've had that higher high just there? And you've had the higher low. Now, yes, we've had a double bottom, right? So essentially what you've had, if I draw it like this, come up like this. And it's just starting to pull back. So this little pullback is this one here, right? Now the question is, where is the higher low? Because like I said, to confirm a trend, you need a higher low, right? Where is the higher low? We can't see one. You've got an equal low at the bottom there, but that doesn't necessarily mean an uptrend, because an uptrend doesn't make equal lows, it makes higher lows. So I was assuming well, let's say speculating, which is what I'm not teaching you, but I was speculating that this level here was going to create that low, which it did, right? As you can see, it created that higher low. So this is why I said, right, there's another opportunity was it there, here, just there? Because what you've now got is we've got our uptrend, we've got a pullback, it creates that higher high, so now we've definitely got that confirmation there. If we haven't got it, it's definitely there. This is definitely higher than this one all the way down here, right? So what then price does, and this is a messy setup, but if you can understand this and you've got the confidence to see this, it's a window into the opportunity, because you're like, how did price go flying up like this here? How far will price go flying up? You would have bought down here, and you're still riding it all the way up, because it's telling us, if I put it like this here, I wonder if I can draw, let's see if there's a line. Yeah, this is a good example here, look, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, right? Then price kind of chops around a bit there, comes up, retouches, look at that. So now here, let me just do that again so you can actually see, right? Uptrend, pullback to that area of structure just there, right? Comes up, pulls back, comes up, pulls back. Now I've got my confirmation of a trend. Now I've got that. You see that? Just there. Now, obviously, we had it all the way down here, but just that extra touch. Now, the problem is now, right, I just want to show you something. Let me go back to candlesticks, okay, is if you, we didn't get stopped out or anything, but what I was looking for was another pullback where beginners would start buying up, because then you can say it's too late of a move, but it doesn't, it just rockets up, okay? So we're going to do it again, right? We're going to do it one more. Apparently I took, hang on here. Apparently I took a Mogwai reversal setup just there. I wonder if it did. Yeah, okay, there you go there. So, this is a setup I took earlier of a day. But again, this is the same concept of what I'm doing, okay? Uptrend, pullback, higher high, higher low, okay? Oh my God, higher highs, buy the trend all the way up. There's the previous high, there's the previous low. So that's the reason why that signal appeared there. And if you can be confident to understand this is where, like I said, this is where most people will fall apart. This is where most people will struggle. If you can't safely say that you can confirm which way the market's heading, you shouldn't be placing trades, right? You shouldn't be placing trades. Which way the market is heading? Okay, right. So let's just look all the way up. You've got break and retouches, bang and bang, break, retouch, break, retouch, break, retouch. Okay, it's not speculating, that's what's happening. Are we going to create a double top pattern there, or are we going to continue into an uptrend? Are we going to find out? Let's see what happens. Okay, it's struggling. Okay, it carries on pushing higher. Okay, now it comes all the way down. Again, we're not interested in why this is happening. People will say that, everyone's got their stop losses here and they're being stopped out. Okay, you can believe that, whatever. It's all I'm seeing is a big big red candle. That's all I'm seeing at the minute, okay? Price comes down. So does this mean that we're going to get a pullback? Ooh, you know what? This is a very technical trade, this one just here, because I'm seeing this downtrend, pullback, below the EMA. Okay. By the way, when I confirm a pullback, it has to come back to previous structure. So like a pullback here has to come back to previous structure like that. Okay. Again, on the 1 minute time frame, this is very fast. And like I said, when we go to the 1 hour, this will make a lot more sense. But you can see, right, we've come down, right? We've come up, we've come down, we've come back up. And it looks like definitely we've now got that confirmation of a lower low and lower high. And then we would sell here to go down. Is that the case? Let's see what happens. Okay. And let's see what happens. No, hold on. Maybe we are coming down. We are coming down, maybe. Yeah, okay. Now, is this one a winner? No, I'd probably say we got stopped out on this one. Where was the entry point? It was just here, just there. Let me have a quick look at this level just there. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah. No, I would say no. We probably would have got stopped out. Let me just curious on where a stop loss position would be here. 10 pip stop loss, which is average. Yeah, we would have got stopped out. There's no clear trade there. For me, that was extremely difficult. I'm trying to really clutch at straws here and saying I can, this is a lower low and lower high. To keep it simple, if it's obvious, then it's better than like trying and find something in a trend like here. I'll give you an example here. Let me pull back. Okay, hopefully price pushes up. Come on, push up, beautiful. Okay, so here's another example here, right? You see how we've had, okay, downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback. Is this a sell here? No, because again, you can't have equal highs. This is a low, but this is equal highs. Now, can you see how we already created that higher low just there? So I was looking for perhaps a pullback to take the trade up. Now what's interesting is we actually did have that slightly just there. Okay, these aren't the best setups, but they're fine. If they're not the best setups, they're the best setups to take. I know that sounds weird, but you can always look at perfect trades. And I always say that, when you're trading, anyone can take a perfect trade, right? If it perfectly wins, it's easy. The bit that will make you consistent is being able to spot the little setups like this and trying to filter out the highs and lows like this, because this is real trading, right? Showing you easy setups or easy price action moves on a video, anyone can do that. But showing you the hard setups is the difficult part, right? So you've actually got a little move just there. Same again with the wick, it will make perfect sense on the 1 hour time frame, but you can see how we've had the higher low like this here. We've come up, okay, bang, retouch, break and retouch. Let me find you one more, right? One more that's a very obvious one, because these aren't the best. These aren't the best. We'll pick another currency pair, right? We'll pick another currency pair, and what we'll do is we'll go on USD CAD, we'll flick over to the 15-minute charts, and you will understand exactly what I mean. Okay, here we go here, right? This is a very good example here. Okay, you ready? Boom. Okay, so same again, right? We're going into a downtrend. So downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Okay, this would be a nice little selling opportunity just there, because again, look, you see look, downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback, lower low, lower high. See that? Again, terrible, messy setup, but if you can filter that out, I'm pretty sure if I went to a line chart, you would actually see that. Line chart, yeah, you see that? You see that? Price comes down, pulls up, price comes down, pulls up. If you just mark up the lows and the highs, the low, right, the previous low, the lower high, oh my God, yeah, it's going down, right? So again, very messy setup there. But let me go back to the charts. This is what I want you to, basically this is what I want to teach you. Just identify them, right? Price comes down, right? Now what's interesting here, right, is this here, bang, this here. So price is going to come up, bang, stop. Oh, I didn't do that quick enough, right? You see here, okay, this is the obvious one, right? You're sitting there now, just there, and you're going, why did price rocket up there? Okay, let's mark up the previous highs and lows. And now this will all make sense. You ready? Previous high, previous high, previous low, low. Can you see how that was staring at us in the face? Downtrend, pullback, right? Downtrend, pullback, sell. Price did not create that lower low, right? It created a higher low just there, right? Then price comes up, comes down. Now we've got higher high, previous high, higher low, new high, previous high before that one. Same again, a very messy setup, but can you see it? This is what I want you to focus on. Now, it's just unfortunate in the last 3 or 4 setups I've showed you, they've been very technical and complicated, but it's good. If I can chuck you in the deep end straight away, that's good. Now price is pulling back. Now watch this. I bet price might spike down and then shoot up, okay? Because what's happening here is everybody's starting to buy here, but the move was here. Right, we could see the higher high and higher low, right? So, what will happen here is price will come down there, right? So look, here's another example, but again, it will make sense. Let me do that. I can't. I'm gonna have to do this on MT4. We'll have to do this on MT4 because what you've got here, right? Actually, what you've got here is you've got. Same again, we've come up, we've come down like this here. So this is a higher high because it's higher than here, right? But then you see how price has come down and it's created that lower low, right? And there, so this is clearly lower than here. Now, again, how do I know that this is a lower high? I don't until it's broken, right? And then funny enough, it's got broken. But same again, this makes sense now on the 15-minute charts, but I can't go down to the 1-minute charts on I don't know if, can I? Oh, I think I can. Is that? Yeah, okay. So look, right, on the 1-minute time frame, if I go back to the 15-minute charts, okay, can you see how we literally, going back to here, you see how we literally came down, right, created that lower low, there's the previous low, high, previous high. Again, I won't know until it's broken, which is there. But see how it comes up in wicks in? It's that little wick there. That on the 15 makes sense because what you would do is you would then go down to the, once you've confirmed the low, the lower low, the lower high, the break, and then it's coming back up. As it's coming back up and it's been confirmed that this is a lower low, lower high, right? You then scale down to the 1 minute and you just look for the same again. You look for a change of character, right? So same again, what you would do, I wonder if I can replay it here. You can't. So as price comes down here, it retouches there. Now, same again, I wouldn't take a trade just there because why not? Because same again, where's the lower high? There isn't. I don't know until this gets broken. So it gets broken there. So this here, just there, is where I'm taking that sell trade. Okay, because same again, I've got the low, I've got the lower high, there's the previous low, this is now the lower low. So it's like, yeah, okay, look, bang, break and retouch. Thank you very much. This is clearly going down now. You've got your downtrend, your pullback, your downtrend, your pullback, bang, you put your stop loss above the high and, you just scale down. You just scale down. Look, beautiful. Now, I wonder if the binary destroyer gave me a sell there. Okay, no, it wouldn't, okay? So what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to put this together now. So we're going to do the 1 hour time frame, look for change of characters, lower lows, lower highs. Once we've got that, and we've got that kind of window into the future, we'll scale it down to the 1 and 5 minute time frame, look for the same process, enter a trade, make lots of money, and quit our jobs. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, what I want you to do is just focus on what I'm doing, okay? Is this an up? Now watch this. I bet you will go higher. You ready? I wonder if we'll go higher now. Ready? Are we going to go higher? Come on, go higher. Go higher. Okay, there we go there. Push, push, push. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. Keep pushing up. No, okay, it's going flat. Okay, and then comes down. Now, what I seen here, which was, you know, why I was saying go up, you see how price comes up, and then does this here. Is that there a higher low? Are we going to rock it up, retouch there? You see? So it kind of, you can see it, can't you? You think, yeah, it could have done, but it didn't. Okay? So, you know, that's why you would have avoided the trade. But if it did, if price did come up and then retouch this level just there, we would have bought it. Because you've got your higher low just there. You've got your higher high there. You've got your new higher low there. You've got your break and retouch. Buy. Right? Buy. It's a window in the opportunity. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But, you know, you can always look at stuff in hindsight and say this could happen, that could happen. But we just trade what we see with our eyes. So I hope you enjoyed that mini lesson. I will see you in the final episode and the final video. Take care.